First up, we have DD versus Fish123, or Fish for Life, depending on what they're feeling like. These guys like fish, and so do I. My name's Darcy. Joining me is WeFreemen. I have to say, it's good to see some UKCSGO repping it at an international event.
Yeah, hello guys. It is me, WeFreemen, and yeah, I'm really happy to see some UK guys over at WESG, purely for selfish reasons, and I love their name, because, you know, fish and chips, UK. That's how it goes, right? So we're going to be hopping into the knife round here to decide which side each team starts on. For me, just sort of mention as well, Cryptics, as he's actually supposed to be known, is a stand-in for Rattlesnake, as far as I know, Rattlesnake was not able to make it to the event, so they had to get a replacement for him.
Yeah, it's interesting. I have to see what he's able to do. A lot of people are a bit wary of the fact that Fish will be without Rattlesnake, but they won the knife round, so obviously that means they're going to win the game. They are going to choose to stay on the CT side, I will assume. Have they decided? I don't think they have. They've decided to switch. There we go.
See, they're the UK team. They're too edgy for the CT side.
Of course.
They need to switch over to try and make it more difficult. But no, like I said, I mean, I like seeing teams go for the sort of aggression on the T side and stun on that side.
Nothing wrong with it.
No, definitely not. And I'm actually really intrigued to see how this lineup do. I mean, Weber, he's a force to be reckoned with. To be reckoned with, even from some of the players I've seen him in UK Masters. I mean, obviously doing very well in there. Mole as well, pretty good player. Aaron, haven't seen so much. It's gonna be interesting to see what he can put on the bag. Booster, he's starting to make a bit of a name for himself as well. A little bit Reddit famous for a few days back there. And Cryptics, a bit of an up and coming player as well. Very good, sort of one of I'd say one of the top players in the UK when it comes to sort of individual skill.
Loving the players, a discussion about how many timeouts they can use. You know, can the coach be talking? Random stuff like that. Making sure they get the rules down before they call all of those timeouts. So it's 1 per side is the rules, which I assume is 1 per game. Per side. Not per half. Not per overtime. Just 1, okay guys? Make sure you adhere to those rules. Here we go. It is going to be the first round. DD to defend, Fish to attack. Belgium versus the UK.
Yeah, so going straight into the pistol round, we're going to be seeing a lot of utility on the side of Fish. Hopefully they can land these smokes when they need to. We have seen previously a lot of smokes fell towards Xbox, and we're going to be seeing a full armor buy coming out from DD, the Belgium team, and we're going to be seeing a lot of the Ts going over towards B and just waiting outside the tunnels, waiting for any aggression coming out from the CTs, and just sort of throw them off their track. And we do also have Weber over towards long, holding the doors if in case they do push.
An aggressive play coming out of DD, holding those tunnels, Xbox and inside as well, and Fish holding right back. They're expecting DD to push onto them. Doesn't seem to be the case, and now it's going to be David P. He does push onto them, and they do get a kill. Good stuff, Fish. They know their opponents, they've done their homework, and they've got the opening kill in this game.
Yeah, a really important one as well. I mean, it takes them to the advantage, and they haven't used a single piece of the utility, and they still have 3 sets of armor completely untouched, and none of them have been damaged. I mean, Torno there has actually been damaged and tagged down to 80 HP, although that's not ridiculous. Headshot from Galil now is pretty optional, and we're going to be potentially seeing a push over towards long there. We do. Weber trying to play a little bit of a distraction. He has picked up, is it P2000? No, he has actually decided to stick with his Glock. A little bit of a strange decision. I'd expect him to have switched. But we do have the aggression coming out from a side of Fish123 now into the tunnels.
There's the smoke, going to protect them as they walk through. Stuffy just trying to spray right down into the tunnels. A whole clip goes down. He finds a headshot onto Mole through the smoke, and well, that's going to be Existence finding Booster. Stiffy 4's Existence, he's going ham. We'll get the camera on him as he finds Crypt as well, and all of a sudden, Fish123. They play the long con, it does not work, and Existence looking to close this one out with his P2000. Tolnu steals it away from his teammate from Archangels, but they've done it. 1-0 DD take the first round.
Yeah, what I find surprising there was the P2000 wasn't picked up by Weber, so when he did go towards long, he was trying to play up against any players with a Glock. So the sort of aggression didn't really come out. He fell back, tried to rotate as far as he could, but unfortunately the bomb was dropped. And they did lose it. So we are seeing a pause coming out. I'm not quite sure. Was that tactical or...
Problem, technical. Apparently they've got no sound on David P, so they're going to try and sort that one out. So we'll have to see how long that takes. Of course, they're live from Kiev playing LAN, so they should have some admins there to help them out.
Yeah, and we sort of whilst we're in the break, I mean, Existence and Tono there up with LDLC players. Playing for their
not Archangels. Team. I don't know why I thought Archangels. I casted a tournament where Archangels and LDLC were in it, but they never played against each other. So yeah, LDLC. You can see their logos there. The main LDL squad, not the Espoir squad.
the perfume brand team.
Yep, that's it.
We are seeing the force coming out from Fish. They have got 3 sets of armor, 2 Deagles, P250, Tech 9, and also that Scout on Weber. And I have seen him absolutely destroy teams before, but can he do it now? And he's going to be playing up against a counter Scout as well, mini AWP as it were.
Yeah, well, maybe. It's a stretch of the imagination, I feel. we'll have to see if that comes through. You know, these UK players, some of them play with each other. You have Aaron and Mole, who both play for the Lowland Lions. So they're going to at least have a bit of synergy between themselves, going to feel possibly a little bit more confident. But then you've got Tolnu and Existence, and you know, playing for the French powerhouse LDLC, the team that seems to have had every good French player play for it once upon a time. And it's almost like an academy for French players.
Yeah, sort of where they're born and bred, and then moved on. And David, he is back and he's got sound. Hallelujah. So the on-pause is coming out, and we're going to be going live in 10 seconds. So this double scout play from DD is pretty interesting. David has picked up UMPs, so that's 2 UMPs and an MP9, and just sort of picked it up. I mean, Rumbang isn't actually one of the normal players. He's instead of UU. So we are going to be seeing the scout shots down mid.
Not quite finding the shots yet. In fact, Weber finding them, finds two headshots through the door, and that's going to be the double scout shot down by a single scout. The push through short coming for Fish123. Mole to lead the charge, and have to see he's able to find the shots. It's going to be jumping up from that boost area. Roombang, he's been spotted. Mole surely spot his head there. He did. Gets shut down, easy peasy. That's 5 men alive, 2 for DD as the bomb goes down.
Yeah, I mean, 4th heroes, here we are. Fish being able to do absolutely fantastic, not losing a single player, and that's actually the 3rd kill for Weber, but he's going to get traded out by David. So David, last player live, a UMP in hand, he's going to pick up the scout and run over towards T-spawn, see if he can pick up anyone, and I think they might be going aggressive on him. He has actually switched back out to UMP, realizing they will probably come hunting for him. At the same time, I really wouldn't advise going hunting for him. Just stick with your armor and your guns to be able to go into the next round, which is obviously going to be a terrible buy round for DD.
Yeah, this is a great round for Fish. Not deserved. Or, sorry, definitely deserved, not expected. It should have been DD shutting it down, but man, Weber made it work. That's why it was deserved, because of the scout play coming through from Weber. Man, I need to make sure I'm saying the right things here. I don't want to don't want to come off too harsh on the UK players here. They're definitely here to play. They've beat out quite a few teams to make it here, and despite having a fishy name, they're definitely here to play.
That was terrible. So we're going to be seeing the players set themselves up for a push over towards long. Quite an aggression coming out. Weber.
Oh wow, look at this. They've been caught off guard just a little bit. Mole finds Roombang. There are 2 more CTs. Tolnu, David P, and Existence coming up CT ramp. So, and all stacking that A side. Really for Fish, this would be a perfect time to fall back through those long doors and make the quick rotate towards B. But instead, they're going to commit to it. In Existence, he's going to have you. He finds one onto Mole, and he's going to be looking for more as the bomb currently sitting on long. It's stranded, really, for Tolnu and Existence. They just have to hang back. This bomb is being left wide open by Fish123, and now they have to try and bring this one back. It's poor play.
Slipped out of their hands there, and Stiffy being able to pick up Aaron, potentially another one if they do try to cross. The tag's going out. Existence down to 33 HP. Now Weber, he's going to be going out and trying to take down Existence, and don't know if you guys saw it, but in chat, Existence was a little bit annoyed that he got tagged and headshot through the wall. Now we're going to be seeing them push up. Crypt does find the first one, trying to find it through the smoke, but not going to be able to get it. Crypt going massive with the 3k.
Yeah, huge stuff coming out of Crypt. The replacement for Rattlesnake, and that's exactly what Fish needed. The split between short and long. They play that correctly, and they get the bomb down. Keep 3 alive. Keep the economy rolling for the T's, and now they're going to be able to buy up once more. DD, well, they have to save maybe a P250 here or there, but it's not going to be that much, really. For Fish123, they're looking to take it. 1-2-3.
Yeah, I mean, it's very close to coming to that. Any second, we're going to be seeing the counter boost in mid come out. I mean, David and his sort of friend there are going to be sitting there waiting and camping. Now, Resistance is going to be playing in a very difficult situation here against the 3 of the D's. He does get attack, but not enough. Now, Weber tags the 2 down, takes them straight down, farming all the money. Third one on the cards. Bang, and that's 1-0.
Yeah, and that's some great stuff coming out of, you know, Weber just opening up the site, building up the bank, almost on $1,000 there. Will buy down, get himself an AWP, of course. This is going to be the first gun round of the game. 3-1 to Fish123, round 5 here on Dust 2. We'll have to see what Fish can do now that they've got themselves this pretty much this safety net for them. You know, a good smoke, gonna cross. Don't have to worry about the AWP this time. Weber won't shoot you through the door. Maybe next time. But look at this stack towards long. We'll have to see if DD decide to push it. Sometimes where the CTs get their advantages or they open up sites. It's really important for Roombang that he doesn't throw anything away.
Yeah, and I think, you asked what do they need to do. I think it's what they don't need to do, and that's to that they need to make sure they don't get too complacent or too comfortable with being in the league, because it is only 2 rounds and it could easily get turned around. And I think that's where a lot of teams do fall down, is just getting a little bit too complacent, too comfortable, and not keeping on top of your guard. So it does look like we are going to be seeing the push in towards A here. The smokes, Molotovs, and flashes are going to be rushing out.
It's going to be the push-up short, as said. Tolnu sitting on the site. Can he do anything from his position? In fact, he's fallen back onto ramp, and that's a good position for him to make some stuff happen. The Molotov's going to go out, it's going to give the T's the site. But it's not all over yet. Beautiful shot by Weber through the smoke. Anticipates the positioning, and he finds that one easily. The Molotov goes down and is going to burn Existence, but David P, he's doing work. He finds 2 for himself, and it's a 4 versus 2. From there, Stiffy should be able to land the shot, and he will, and that's going to be David P closing things out as well. DD, what a dominating retake coming out of the Belgian players. They're going to put things to 2-3. Fish, they're going to have to be careful. They should be able to buy up, but gonna have to make the buy work for them.
Ouch. I said it, they can't get too complacent, and that's kind of similarly what they did. I mean, they played perfectly in towards sight, but then they just got sloppy, and they got punished for it, pretty much. I mean, we're going to be seeing the AWP come out on the full buy coming out from Fish123, so they're going to be nice and healthy. Their kills are looking nice and clean. They're going to be able to take anyone down and full the utility as well, but at the same time, BD have a very, very good buy, but unfortunately for Existence, he got tagged through the door by Weber once again.
Yeah, and now for Existence, he's going to be starting the witch hunt, I'm sure. Don't want to... that could tilt you, even if your team's doing alright. That tilts you if you get those kind of thoughts into your head. A lot of commitment towards mid by Fish, so they're going to push through these doors and try and find. There's the smoke onto CT. Interesting stuff by Mole. Could have thrown that over the wall. It would have definitely not missed. Instead he does, and it does miss, and well, now CT is very easily held by David P.
So they are going to be pushing in, but unfortunately Stevie finds 2 kills. Weber and boosted down. The bomb is on a short. We're going to be seeing potentially a push from David P, who has been doing absolutely fantastic. He does decide to back off over towards CT. Good call, because there's a presence of T's there, and they're about to make their way out onto a site from a short, making sure they come off all the points. I think that was just on towards site, so they could push out, and the Molotov as well.
Look where Tolnu is, though. The AWP in hand. It's a strong position, and he's got teammates to back him up. David P finds 2, and Tolnu gonna find Mole as well. 3-3 on your board, and well, Fish, they... I'm not sure what they're going to do. It's hard to predict the UK scene. 2 can buy, so everyone buys, right? No, surely they're gonna save.
Yeah, it's not a very healthy looking setup they've got there. I mean, we should be seeing Crypt go for the drops there, but he has actually opted in to just buy for himself. We do see a little bit of utility coming out for them, and we're going to be seeing the presence of the bomb over towards B. A presence like coming up from underneath David, proving that very dangerous. Takes out Aaron, but the trade comes up, and now Weber has this AK, could be very dangerous.
It's amazing what sound does for you. Get that back and David P becomes a monster. Currently top fragging on the server. Going to be looking to do somehow. Room bang from behind, able to find one, looking for the second onto Boaster, but not quite connecting those dots, and it's going to make things hard. Tolnu once more sitting on car, going to look for the crossover. They know he's there, they're ducking behind the snake barrels. Weber finds Stiffy, but these players have been able to get onto the bomb site, able to plant for short. Now they can fall back to short as well. Weber currently stuck on site. May make things hard. It wasn't Weber, it was Crypt or Boaster. My mistake. Crypt stuck on site. But everyone coming from the same direction here. No one coming from short, and Boaster pops his head up. Lucky not to have it ripped straight off. Bomb's still ticking, but they've got defuse kits, so it should be easy done. DD will find the last kill. They will find the bomb defuse as well, and they will take the lead here 4-3.
Yeah, I mean, at least they got the bomb down. I think that's really what they have to focus on, is on the positives. And we are going to be seeing two of the players with a lot of money. Actually, most of them had quite decent. Aaron was the only one on sort of a low cash buy there, but I think he was dropped. No, he did actually spend up all his money before. I saw that. So we're going to be seeing a full AK buyout. A lot of utility on their side as well. Mostly Molotovs and smokes, actually, along with obviously the flashes and the push over towards B. I mean, this hasn't really worked out for them so far. Could that be sort of a change now?
Yeah, maybe. It's possible. We'll have to see. It's hard to know when it's with Fish123. See Aaron find 2 shots. Mole's gonna find David P. It's a 2-man advantage as they're gonna spot out Room Bang on A short here. We'll see Stiffy push out from B. Fish, they've opened up the map. What are they going to do with it? The AWP onto Stiffy. Maybe he makes some work with it. Maybe Weber tags him down. Room Bang finds Aaron. Closing the gap surely, but closing the gap slowly but shortly. Wow, S words. It's a tongue twister. Pushed down long, however.
Yeah, so they're going to be looking to get in the bomb there. As I say, that Weber takes down Roombag, and now Stiffy, last man alive on the CT side, and he has an AWP, but not the answer, as he does miss that shot, which was his to take. So now Weber is going to be waiting to take him on.
Rushes through the Molotov. Weber finds an easy headshot. Can I speak? I cannot. My mouth does not work. I can raise my hands above my head though, and I don't smell burnt toast, so things should be good. Fish able to tie it back up.
Yeah, and they're going to be able to have a quite nice buy here as well. I mean, obviously they didn't need to do a full one, but they are going to be able to go into this one looking very healthy. But on the side of DD, we're going to be seeing a double AWP setup, and they're going to be trying to take down Mole, who obviously has the AWP in the mid, and the push is going to be coming out into B.
For B, here we go. Crypt able to find Stiffy. It's going to be Existence pushing through, but the smoke will deny him. Need to try and tag him out, down to 66%. Bomb should be able to be planted here. I'll have to see where they decide to go for. And we see any aggressive plays. Look at this boost coming out. Existence. Now he can see over the smoke. Maybe he can find a shot onto any of the T's who do decide to cross plat. Ooh, Weber looking to do so. But everyone's hiding out in tunnels at the moment. No one really wanted to go for it. Weber may just come into the crosshair here, but I feel for DD, they have to make a move or save up, and that's exactly what they're going to do. 2 AWPs, a FAMAS and an M4. DD going to give this one over to Fish, save their guns, and try again next round.
Yeah, I mean, moving into the next one, I mean, Stiffy, he's not going to have too much money to play with, but I would imagine sort of Existence rather should have a little bit of a spare cash to drop him a UMP or some sort of weapon like that. But definitely going for the save is well worth it. I mean, trying to retake B, unless you're going to pull a simple and chuck your AWP over the side and as a fake flash, I don't know how else you're going to do it.
There's a lack of utility. They only had themselves a smoke and a molly and a flash, so not enough to really retake the site against 4. Much better to save the guns, have a strong buy next round.
Yes, I mean, Fish do actually take the lead as well. 5 rounds on the board on the on the T side of Dust 2. Now we're going to be seeing the flash come out towards long, so they can try and peek this. Weber this time he's going to be peeking down sort of suicide down towards mid with the M4A1. Not exactly sure the sort of advantages in that, especially when they have gone AWP, who could have been doing the same. But he is actually over towards B, trying to get the peek out onto B against Stiffy there, who has only got a Famous, so he could potentially win that duel if he goes for an 0-9. Is actually down to Xbox, so he's very much pushed up.
Yeah, it's interesting play coming out of Fish, just hanging back and waiting for DD to give themselves into their hands, push through and make a mistake. It's discipline play, but DD should be able to work it out eventually. Realize that pushing is expected, and now they just make these plays. Look at Tolnu here, misses the first shot, but he spots 2 legs, so he should be able to know that they are looking for the mid control, and that Molotov, well timed, will keep Fish back. Will Fish take the bomb?
Are they going to be able to swim away with the bomb all the way over towards A, which is seemingly where they are going? Up above Xbox, that smoke was actually a little bit of a fluff, as it doesn't really cover up too much. Luckily for them, and no one is trying to watch them, so this aggression over towards A is perfect, but they need to make sure they plan for short, because there's 3 people on long, ready and waiting. They're also going to have to play against Toino, who has got the AWP and is waiting for them to push out. Now Aaron is down and ready to go.
Yeah, Aaron going to push up aggressively, but Bose has already gone down. Tolnu, he does get tagged out. Aaron not able to find Roombang nonetheless. The bomb will go down, but it's a 3 versus 4. They're going to have to deal with CTs coming from each and every direction. It looks like it's Stiffy, the one tasked with clearing it out short. This makes things hard for Shaw. He does find Mole. Now it's the 2 versus 4. Crypt trying to find existence here. Stiffy, though, making work with that FAMAS. Able to find Weber, and Crypt should fall as well. No, he's going to find 2 for himself. Can he find the 3rd? He cannot. The crossfire comes out. He falls, and the bomb shall be defused. Oh no, the Molotov will cause a bit of confusion, but not enough. That is DD tying things up once more to head 5-5.
Yeah, but a lot of damage was done to their side. They do manage to pick up the 2 AWPs to carry through to the next round. And on the side of Fish123, they are going to be able to count up enough money to be able to buy into this round. But I mean, moving forward, they have to be very careful. If they don't do enough damage to DD's side economy, they could start to run away. If the AWP is going to be coming down, Weber, can he do it? Doesn't actually quite land it. And we're going to be seeing him try and go for the shot, misses, and we're going to be seeing the bomb go over towards B.
Yep.
A rather, sorry.
The other B. The left B.
Yeah, the other B, you know.
Tolnu finds Mole there with the AWP. Down mid. Now, Existence will be watching as well. Fish in a position where I assume they're going to want to play things slow and steady. Looking like they're going to put men on catwalk, try and get control of that. They've got the smokes to keep Existence Tolnu off, and that's exactly what they can use to an advantage. Here comes Boaster. There's David, does get tagged down. Tolnu aggressive here, trying to get out the Molotov, and he's going to fall back to CT. It's a little bit safer there, but does mean that he's useless. Can't really do much about the take here. All on Roombang, and he gets tagged right down. It's a 4 versus 3, and everything going to be pretty much closed off here. DD going to have to fight their way onto this site. I'm not quite sure they've got the position to do so. That smoke holds Tolnu back. Of course, they do have themselves defuse kits on every member, and it's going to be Stiffy pushing through. He was able to do it last round. Maybe he can do it this one. Feels to me like DD are setting up just to save their guns here, spamming through the smoke, hoping for a miracle. Oh, Tolnu almost finds it. Stiffy able to get it, but does get traded back, and so it will be the 2 AWPs saved here by DD, giving Fish once more the lead. Tolnu trying to hold on to his. Boaster pushing out. Can he find the shot? He can. That's a 4K for the man. Just Existence left alive, able to save his AWP. Fish 6-5.
Impressive round by Fish123, so being able to shut down DD's defenses and push in. I mean, that was Roombang who was over towards long, which was really last hope for DDD, rather, before they pushed in. And now Weber with AWP is going to be aiming down towards mid. I know with the only rifle on their side, the AWP potentially looking to go towards sort of B there to try and hold it against this push, which is going to be coming out.
Yeah, for sure. Look at that. Aaron Mole straight onto the B site. Able to find a couple for themselves. Existence. He finds one, but he gets traded. And this quick play from Fish, recognizing that it's an eco round for DD. It's starting to pay dividends. It's just David and Roombang left, and David falls off the catwalk there, so he's going to have to go back and join Roombang a little bit late to the party. Roombang with the deagle could find some shots, but More likely he will try and save his Deagle and his Kevlar. Go into the next round with a bit of a better buy for himself. Will they be able to buy is the question? No, they won't. So it will just be another Kevlar and Deagle, P250 and Deagle for the save round DD would be on. And of course that can cause a bit of trouble for Fish if you land those one shots, but it's more likely Fish will take this win. They'll take the next, push themselves further into the lead.
I'm not sure if you saw it there, but that was actually quite nice. Sort of team play. Weber flashing in Aaron in towards tunnel so they could probably clear it out and get out without dying from the bomb blast. And they did exactly that. So the AWP is going to be dropped, and imagine over to Mole. Maybe not. I mean, Mole hasn't been performing with it in the last few rounds, so Weber might be feeling up to the task of taking it head on and take out DD. So we've got a nice buy coming up on both sides. Now Weber, can he class it? No, not quite. No. Moving on further, we're going to be seeing the rush over towards B once again.
Once again, here they go. Have to see if they can take it easily enough. They do. Mole finds Stiffy. Crypt finds Existence, and that will be the site open. No casualties for Fish. We'll have to see what DD decide to do here. If they decide to try and retake the site, almost nothing to lose at this point. Looks like they are going to try and hold this position. David looking for Mole here. Mole looking for Roombang. It's going to be Aaron pushing on up towards Tolnu, and he's able to find the shot as well. Two members of DD alive. Ones from the previous round who saved their guns. Maybe they'll do so again.
Do it again. That and a bit more. They actually managed to pick up a gun, but he is taken out. So Roombang is the last man standing, and he's on B side. He's so open. So A side. You could easily have made the shot there. Didn't actually spot them out, so he does end up getting taken out, and that's the end of that round. So Fish actually managed to run away, or rather swim away, with the lead on this half. 8 rounds, very nicely done. So 3 rounds in a row so far since their last loss. And now RDD are going to be able to change this up and be able to try and bring it back as equal as they can. And I mean, they've got the buy for it. They could do it.
For sure. This would be the round to do so. The Fish with the 8 points on the board. They've won the half here. Now we'll have to see what DD can salvage. Weber doing really well with this AWP. Top fraggy on the server. Can't say the same about the AWP for DD. Tolnu and Existence. They haven't really shown up as much as you would want them to. The LDLC players. Not to be confused with LDLC Espoir, who are playing in this tournament. Stiffy finds Crypt, but both are going to trade it back. Both are going to find David, and Aaron goes for Existence as well. So B-site once more open by Fish123. They can plant the bomb. Really, I think for DD, they need to try and consider how they're going to start to retake these B-sites.
Yeah, so we're going to be seeing Mole getting taken down by Tono there, and Roombang as well getting killed by Aaron. So the bomb is down. Last player alive has an M4A1, saying that is now dropped on the floor as Weber finds another kill to add to his collection. Currently on 14-7, so very nicely for his side. And we're actually going to see 2 spam cannons come out on an AK from him, as this is obviously the last round. So I think we're going to see a little bit of a fanatic strat here.
Yep, pick your guns up. Weber going to have that one. What can he do with it? Going to spray through the wall, but he's not going to find anything with it, unfortunately. So now he can switch out for something else. That's the beauty of this setup. Guns everywhere. Which one do you want? It's the green big gun, the AWP. Weber to use. Look at the buy coming out of DD. The 2 Mag 7s, the Scout, and then the pistols. They well and truly made their way down to Audi and picked up anything they could. Fish looking to take this half 10-5, but let's not count the Belgian players out of it just yet. They could upset the order for sure. David P getting sprayed down by mid-doors. Not what he wants. Down to 45. That Mag 7 could be deadly, however. He's going to try and do his best to make it work for the team. Tolnu also holding this short angle as well. He's looking for Weber. Tagged right down to 8 HP.
Yeah, really not looking so healthy. You're now going to be seeing a push on a short come out. Although they do decide to back off. I mean, there's these 2 Swag 7s. They could easily do a lot of damage. But that Molotov is going to shut them off. And they're going to have to potentially back off there, which they are further back onto short. And we're going to be seeing the rotate over towards a B, or A long here, rather. And the bomb as well is going there. I mean, they have they have still a decent amount of health. I mean, Weber's the only one with low, but you only need 1 HP with an AWP, right?
Yeah, you don't need anything. We've seen Flashy play. He's showed us how he could get the 5-man clutch at 1 HP. Crypt finds one, Boaster finds the other. Some quick shots coming through, and Tolnu now stuck on short with just the Mag 7. Well, it's not really the gun to make the cross-site plays with, so the bomb will go down, and I'm sure this retake going to be practically impossible. Here comes Tolnu, Mag 7 in hand, Existence trying to push up ramp, and he's able to find a shot as well. Mag 7 in hand, jumping, trying to find them. Kenny, he does. Mole falls, and it's Boaster on site, but there's so many players spread out, and Existence will get shut down by Aaron in the end. It's 10-5. They've taken the half. Now switching sides. We'll have to see if DD can get back into this one.
Yeah, I really think they have a strong chance of it, but you can see why Fish decided to go for the T side. They're very strong on it and very aggressive, and they got the frags they needed to like at the start to be able to then push in, and if they didn't, they were able to wait patiently and get them. I mean, there was a few times, especially I think it was the 5th round, where they did end up failing a lot more than they should have. So we're going to be seeing the switcheroo coming through, and we're going to be seeing that what Fish can do on the CT side, and if they can take it through and win this map.
This is quite an interesting start to this game. I'm not sure it's what many people would predict, especially with Rattlesnakes not being available for the tournament and the substitute coming in for Fish123, but they're making it work for themselves on Dust 2. It's a map that everyone knows, and maybe it's the best map to try and take the skill game to the Belgian players. DD now going to be on the attack. Fish123 to defend. Have to see if DD can upset the score.
Question is, are they going to be able to do it? Are they going to buy up? Well, what are they going to buy up in this round to be able to try and make a difference? I mean, we saw on Fish's side, they decided to go for a lot of utility. Seems like we are going to be seeing that again on DD, but the difference is we're going to see Existence with the Deagle wanting to pull out the stocks with that. And he's going over towards B here. The heavy presence is over towards B from the side of DD. No one over towards long. I mean, we do have one player playing back, David, waiting for the rotates.
Might be able to catch something off. It's where he died round 1. Maybe expecting Fish123 to take a trip down memory lane. Looks like it's going to be the B stack, however. Existence. Stiffy looking for the shots, and there's the flashbang. They all jump out, and Weber, well, he's not able to find those frags. Not making the P250 work for him. This B site pretty much open. Aaron is there at the back of it. He's able to find one, but can he find any more? Does get taken down. The bomb is to go down as well. So it's a 4 versus 4. Fish123, they have to get onto the site as well. Crypt going to run straight into David, and David going to find the shot. Now he's in a duel himself. Have to see if he's able to take that 1-2. Mole himself. 3 versus 4. Not looking good for Fish. Boaster finds one, but gets traded back. Weber tagged right down in Existence, finishes him off. Mole, the last man standing on the site now, doing his best to try and take Roombang down in the 1v1, but David going to come up from behind. He's going to turn him around. Room finds the shot, and that is DD taking the pistol round.
And very well deserved as well. Fantastic take onto the B site, and then a good hold as well, not allowing the CTs really until the last man, and he was easily sort of taken down in the end anyway. So they're going to be having a nice player sort of buy up here. 2 AKs, a Galil, a UMP, and an MP7. Now they have to be very careful they don't lose these, especially to this buy up from Fish123. They'll be making sure to try and play those tight angles and play off each other, play for the trades. 357s and 2 Deagles, and some utility as well, and nearly full armor.
Now just the Deagles and the 5.7s for the UK lads. Trying to make their site holds happen, but DD going to play things slow. The Existence pushing up onto short, trying to open up the A site for the team.
Yeah, so they are looking to be moving forward. Then we do see Existence pushed over towards short, very aggressive. There are 3 people on A. I mean, 1 long, 2 on the A site. Trying to hold off, making sure no one's going to be pushing in there. And then we do also have Roombang, also known as Skara, playing over towards B in the sort of tunnels, sort of scoping out if anyone's going to be pushing. And now the push comes in from his Existence.
Playing it slow though. despite the fact it is the pistols. Is this a running boost coming out? Oh, it is. Right onto side in existence. Gets immediately shut down for it. His running boost not seeming to have as success on the A site. Usually you see it from long to get up on the plat quickly and cause a bit of confusion. But look at this mid to B. It's going to be David P challenging Aaron on the side. He's able to find one, but can he find any more? He gets shut down immediately. Now it's the 3 versus 3. Tolnu does find Boaster. That makes it a 3 versus 2, and the rest of the CTs pushing up mid. Crypt and Mole, well, they've got themselves a Galil on Mole, so he may look to just save it. Crypt might look to try and challenge for a gun. Does have the 5.7 in the Kevlar helmet, so be more likely trying to hold on to that weaponry for himself. But DD looking to take the second round of the half and push back towards a little bit more of an even scoreline here, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, they'll then, I mean, after winning this one, they're going to be 3 rounds behind, so it's not going to be too bad. They could carry on pushing through it. And what they have, what they're going to be able to take in consideration is that Team Fish is still not going to have much economy. They're not going to be able to do too much. I mean, if they force up now, it's going to really mess them up for the future, and they're not going to be able to buy much if they do decide to go for it. So I'm pretty sure they won't. Maybe a few pistols here and there just to sort of try and counteract some of the sort of aggression coming out from Team DD. But otherwise, I think we are just going to be seeing like a there you go. I mean, we do see 157 being bought up, and I think that's actually dropped by Mole in the first place. So I wouldn't really call it a sort of a buy up from Aaron. So trying to keep as much economy as possible. And Crip is going to be playing it very fast towards short, and Aaron onto B site with his partner in crime, Weber.
That's the mastermind coming out of existence. Rush B. It works every time. And Stiffy is going to find Aaron there. Weber tries to reposition, tries to take down Tolnu, but quick flick and the SMG does work, able to shut him down before that one gets started. Now the 5 versus 3 bomb down. Sure for Fish once more. He'll be trying to save. Boaster trying to tag right down. It was actually Crypt, I think, as well. Now Mole going to find existence. Roombang, Skara able to trade it back. Boaster on 1 HP will be taken down, and DD, they've done it. They've clawed back the scoreline, but now they've gone around to come out of Fish, and we'll have to see what they can do.
Yes, I mean, the lead is still there, but not much. I mean, only 2 rounds, and so far they managed to win their 3 rounds in a row. Are they going to be able to keep along the scoreline and keep pushing? Toinoi has got the AWP, so he could play very well with this. He has got the full bias, not a glass cannon on the side of Fish. We're going to see Aaron tag down to 19 HP. Not looking so fantastic, and the push out towards A Long is going to be coming out. Booster takes down David P, but Roombang gets the counter.
It's interesting stuff. Aaron, was he tagged for the wall there, crossing towards the B side? I have to assume he was by Tolnu. Hurts, man. That AWP shot coming through. Stiffy looking to challenge Weber there. There's the 4 versus 4, and the bomb making a rotation towards T spawn. As the call to go towards the B site is made once more by existence.
I mean, it's worked for them before. Rush B, no fear. Those sort of tactics do tend to work. It's just very risky. So we are going to be seeing a big distraction over towards A, and that's going to be one man and his AWP. Now, Crypt, I think he's feeling a little bit hungry. I think he wants this for himself, and he might be able to find it. But he looks away at the wrong time. But I think he heard that jump, so he knows pretty much where he is. He can hear the scoping as well.
Stiffy, though, charging on to the B site. Roombang finds Aaron as well, and it's open once more. The Molotov is burning Stiffy down just a little bit, but it's not too much. Tolnu and Crypt, they're so close to each other. Do they know? I think they're going to find out in a server. There it is. The peek comes through, and Crypt does fall. Mole's able to return the kill, so an AWP to be recovered. Possibly. Not quite, Mole. Able to get the shot, so he will get the AWP. Now, can he hang on to it is the question. For DD, I don't think they want to be throwing too many more men towards Mole. Of course, it should be a save buy coming out of Fish, so it would be worth in the sense that they don't have to worry about the AWP, but at the same time, they don't want to weaken their own economy. And with existence falling, well, Roombang, Skara is going to look to commit towards trying to take him out. Maybe just hide behind this blue box instead. It's nice and safe here.
I mean, yeah, you have to take into consideration, when it comes down to it, the next round, are they going to be able to buy? Well, if they do, it's going to be a very, very weak one, but they may want to just go for it and go for a little bit of an aggressive stance with the SMGs, shotguns, likes, and I think that's pretty much what they're going to be doing, although it does seem like it's going to be mainly pistols, no SMGs. Just one famous 3 5-7s and an AWP on the side of Fish. On the other side, though, DD going very strong. Stiffy has got the AWP this time, though.
Yeah, he does. Interesting stuff. Changing things up. Main AWPer hasn't really been a singular person here for DD. Stiffy going to have a go. Told the LDLC boys to step aside. See what he can do with it.
And why not share the load and see if anyone else is feeling the AWP today, as it were. I mean, Mole has got the AWP on the side of the Fish team, and I think that's a very good decision. He's very good with it. On the T side, although we haven't really seen him perform that great on the CT with it, but we haven't really had too many chances to see that. So can he pull out of the bag at this time for his team? And they're going to have to do this because there's 4 people coming along any second. There's one ready to come through, so CT and short, and that will be David P. So long, they're pushing very aggressive now.
Yeah, poor Aaron. He's switched sites here to try and have a bit more impact. Getting shut down on the B site as regular. And of course, GG, they sense it and they take it towards B. Bomb goes down. Scara to place it, and Crypt and Mole, the ones alive. They've got themselves the FAMAS and the AWP. Wouldn't be surprised if they try and save the FAMAS and the AWP for themselves as well. As next round their team should be able to buy, maybe not. How about Aaron looking quite low on the economy front? In fact, they won't be able to buy, so it is going to be another force for Fish. They have to hold on to these guns if they want to have a bit of impact. Crypt does fall, the FAMAS is gone, and Mole is going to get taken down by Stiffy, losing the duel there. So 10 to 10, DD, they've pulled it back. Now for Fish, they don't really have the economy to string together too much.
Off from Deagles. Question is, can they do it? I mean, Mole is going to be opting in for the defuse kit and armor, and the rest of them just sticking in with the Deagles and a little bit of utility going to be coming out, allowing Robert to cross, but he's not going to be facing up against anyone, so he doesn't really have to worry about this. Kind of flashbang is going to come out from the side of DD, who have a very strong buy. Very little damage has been done. So Marina Tornado is damaged slightly by Aaron's grenade. Apart from that, they're just going to be playing it slow and go for the picks. They don't want to rush into a eco trap, as it were.
No, for sure. And Fish, they need to change up their strategy here. Came into this half with a solid lead for themselves, and they haven't really done anything with it here yet, Tom. It's going to be important that the next round they make a bit more impact. Of course, in this round with the Deagles, they could definitely do that, but Aaron will fall, making things harder for Fish123. Bomb to make its way towards the B site, where David has already opened it up. Where that's going to fall from the window, and the bomb to be going down.
And I mean, remember, obviously, Rebel was the only player. No, sorry, no, it was Mole who has got the armor enemy. He's in mid, and I mean, Rebel's a key player to try and hold that. Can Mole do it? And he does eventually. A few shots later, not quite the quantity we were looking for, but nonetheless, gets the kill, does a little bit of damage to the economy, and the bomb is down on the side of DD, and now Boombang, aka Scara, doesn't quite get that kill there, as it is taken by Existence.
We'll have to see what Fish123 can do here. Round 22 for the UK guys. The Belgians have taken the lead 11-10. Their economy is strong. It's going to be hard to break it down. Fish123 might need to incite Article 50 if they're going to come back into this one. They've got the double AWP set up and 3 M4s for themselves. Plenty of utility. The spy will have to be perfect, and they have to hold the sights as strong as possible, or else they're going to really struggle to come back into this game and really force DD onto a eco buy. At the moment, the way DD's going, they're able to just continue building up their economy. As long as 3 players survive and they get those bomb plants down, there's really nothing stopping them.
No, unfortunately, Weber decided to move away from mid and just let them sort of carry on pushing down there, so they didn't get a chance to shoot at them if they tried to push. So he is just holding now B, and we have Aaron holding towards mid. Now Mole is tagged down to 63 HP, and he's going to be backing off towards CT, losing 3 HP as he drops down, and potentially going to be trying to hold the crossover to stop them from pushing. They did get a tag out onto Tuno. He is down to 45, and there's a present over to Long. David playing quite aggressive there. Is he going to be able to make any sort of full use of this, or is he not going to be able to cash in his chips, and are they going to have to back off? I imagine we might actually be seeing a little bit of a mid push here. I mean, it might be a bit of a smart play.
Yeah, well, Mole's currently holding this short position. He finds Stiffy, so able to make that AWP work for them. But there is the mid push you're talking about. Existence runs out straight into Aaron and Boaster. finds David as well. Aaron with a second. It's all on Tolnu. All of a sudden, his teammates have disappeared all around him. Fish123, they're able to make it work for themselves here. Double AWP setup on the CT side, and pretty much plenty of utility to boot as well. Mole will shut that one down. They're able to tie it up. 11-11 here in DD's economy. Well, now it's starting to be eaten into. So many buys left for the Belgian players. If Fish123 are able to win multiple rounds on the trot, then maybe they're able to break it down.
Yeah, I think we might end up seeing it either going very one way for the side of Fish, or it's going to be quite back and forth. And Weber just missing, getting tagged down there. I think Tono just decided not to pull the trigger, unfortunately. That does stop him, so Weber in a position to counter this push in towards sort of B tunnels, but they decide to back off, and they're not going to be playing aggressive. One thing DD have forgotten is the bomb. So they need to make sure they do remember to go pick that up before they decide to rotate, and I think that's exactly what Existence is doing. As the in-game leader, he needs to make sure to keep control of that. And so the smoke comes out onto the B site, and Weber's going to be making sure to hold that off in case they do decide to push it, because obviously a smoke is not a wall. They can still play aggressive through and play like Stewie 2K.
For sure. Why not? Lots of presence towards mid here by DD. As they're going to start challenging. Here comes Existence up short, looking to try and take on the site. Just throws the smoke and falls back. There are 3 CTs there. Wise of him not to challenge them up. It looks like it's going to be the mid to B split, as the CT area is completely smoked off. Really opens up DD to do whatever they want. And with Stiffy falling, Stiffy taking Boaster down, he does fall in the end. Aaron trades it back. Does make things a little bit more interesting. Now 2 men towards long. David to find Crypt on the site. Looks like it's nice and open for the T's. Weber looking to try and find some people on the cross, and do they have any smokes to deal with it? They do not, so they're going to have to just plant for long and hold it there.
They're not going to be able to get across now. Existence is going to potentially go for the pick there, but he's just holding the angles. Not going to be trying to play up against the Orcs, but Tono, he potentially could. He has got the AWP, and we're going to be seeing Scar there back off over towards short. Now Existence has to be very careful. Weber is pushing down. He has got the AWP, and he goes for the one tap. Doesn't quite land it. Now Mole, they're going to be playing up against Runeback here. They're going to be trying to play aggressive against him, but no, he falls down. Takes out play. Now Tono takes down 1, and Mole fall into the AWP as well. And DD, they've taken the 12th round.
They've reset. Fish, not quite. Fish still with 1 more buy. Had the economy to deal with. I think they didn't lose a member on their buy round, so meant that their economy built up, gave them a booster pack there. This time their economy is taken right down to the wire. They lose this one, then it's 13-11, 14-11 before Fish123 gets a buy-in. That's going to make things hard.
Unless they decide to go for the all in, all for nothing, and just go for the 4 spies, which you do see sometimes work out. I mean, we've seen it where the clock trains win before, so I mean, why not the P2000s and USPs to win out? So Tono and David P tagged down, but so are Mole and Aaron. This sort of 4 spy is working kind of in their favor. I mean, it's still got a lot of time on the board, and currently Weber has got the scout, which can take out 2 of the players with the 1 shot if he does spot them out.
Yeah, we've seen him do it before. Wouldn't be the biggest surprise if he did it again. Of course, have to see if he does it whilst jumping and flicking his gun 360. DD currently holding towards mid. Looking possibly to challenge up short where Mole is holding from that boost position. Of course, these guys playing from Kiev here for their spot in the WESG World Finals. And it's looking like it's going to be a B take for DD. Oh, here's Weber. Lands up the first, and he finds it. He finds a second as well. He's looking for the third. He misses the first shot. And that means Existence gets a lease of life. Now it's AWP versus Scout, and AWP will win. But maybe he's just done enough to tag right down. 20 seconds left on the clock, and DD, they need to be quick. Aaron by car, and he's able to find one. Does get taken down, but Mole will close that out. Weber, what a monster he is with that Scout.
I caught it. He can play that Scout better than I think he can play the AWP, to be fair. In some cases, I think he might actually have more kills with it. Especially, I mean, with the double headshot through doors earlier on, that was just absolutely nuts. So DD, and a little bit of a force by 2 players on Tech 9s, 2 on AKs, and 1 on the AWP. Can Tono play up to this? And he doesn't land the tag. And that might be painful later on. And now Boaster, only player without a proper gun on the side of Fish. He has the FAMAS, which is, although a very decent weapon, isn't the full weapon he might well want. So we are going to be seeing a high presence over the short. So that's actually 3 players there.
Wow, what a start from Fish123, showing that they're not done with this game here. Tom is going to be the push down on long. There are 2 players stacked, however. May run straight into them. Crypt looking to hold it. He's going to pop out at the last second. He's going to find the spray with Boaster as well. Fish123, they're shutting down DD. They've got control of the bomb here. Existence and Skara to try and get this bomb back, but it's not looking good for them.
No, I mean, they've played really well in recent rounds, but unfortunately, they pushed a little bit too aggressive to the wrong spot, and the bomb is dropping. Now there's only 2 people left, 1 with an AK, 1 with a Tech 9, and they're not really in the positions to be able to make the difference with this. I mean, there's 50 seconds left on the board, so they might as well try something to try and bring this back, and they're going to be trying to push through the smoke, I think, in a second, or try and recover a gun at least. A little bit of distraction as Rumor Bang is going to be pushing through, but it's going to be walking straight into the hands of Crypt. He's going to be going for the kills, and he doesn't actually quite land it. Existence and Rumor Bang get 1, but Mole gets the trade, and now 1 player alive, and that is Existence. He's going to be pushing on to short.
Yeah, now he's up against Mole here. Could land the shots. He sprays the legs. But Mole able to find the return. 13-12 Fish. They aren't out for the count. Going to be continuing to build up their lead, or at least attempt to here, Tom. They're buying down to the wire, but so is DD. It's the all-important round 26 where both teams have bought all the way down. The winner of this, well, they get themselves 2 in a row. It's an important one, especially this late into the game. We'll have to see who the victor is.
Yeah, and I think DD could have a good chance of bringing this back. I mean, even with the force buy, they have proven really strong, but unfortunately, Existence is going to fall. Boaster takes them out, and now we're going to be seeing the aggression over towards long, and the first kill comes out from them. They managed to find 1. Now Crip in a perfect position to try and counteract Stiffy if they decide to push. Now David picks up the AK, and this could be the tool that they need to be able to find the win for this round.
Mole, though, he's been so good on the AWP ever since he picked it up on the CT side. And he's starting to shut down DD where they stand. A 4 versus 3. The play through Long and Weber. Wow. Caught between the Molotov, but he doesn't get taken down just yet. Mole, he finds 1 with a Tech 9. Got a Molotov of his own. Gonna throw that one out, and it lands right on ramp. It's David going to be sprayed on down, and all of a sudden it's just Stiffy here looking to try and plant the bomb, but he can't. Weber has the shot. And Fish going to take it 14-12. And now the economy for DD, they're stuck in a hard situation. Do they force or do they buy? Looking for their tactical pause here. Time out, says Existence. Time to chat about what the decision is.
Yeah, and I think they have to be very careful with this one. I mean, if they pick wrong, if they go for the force and end up losing the grip and it goes to number 15, they then have nothing to play with going to the next round. I mean, they'll have the round loss bonus and it'll be full, because after this round it'll be going to 200% round loss bonus, which will give them a good amount of money, and they'll be able to do 2 forces. So basically it's 2 forces, or it's go for overtime and do a full buy for next rounds, and they'll have a lot of money into that one as well. And what they can do as well is like half force, go for a little bit of a quasi buy up a few pistols, and play very aggressive. I mean, play off the Xbox smoke, rush on short, and just go for the frags and try and get out onto A and just force it.
Should they force or should they buy? I mean, Eco, friends. It's a long day. We've got 10 of these best of ones, unfortunately, on Auto Director. Not got the observer skills from Starladder with us, but we're doing our best. And so are the UK players here. 14-12, looking to try and close this one out. I think DD could try and force down here, try and upset Fish, but of course they run the risk of round 15 having no money whatsoever. So I guess the low risk reward play, if you could call it that, would be to save. But never mind, there it is. David and Stiffy, the Tech 9, the Deagle, the armor and some utility as well. It's going to be DD forcing down by the looks of it.
Question is, are they doing something slightly different? No, no, no. Yeah, it seems like they are now all going to start forcing up. And I mean, what else are they going to do? I mean, there's the ability to be able to go for the overtime, but go for overtime, they're then going to have to win 3 rounds in a row without losing a single one. And that's already proven quite hard against Fish. I mean, if we have a look at the scoreboard here, they've really only done that a few times. Well, once actually, where they twice at the beginning of the game where they got 3 rounds in a row, and then they managed to get a sequence where they managed to get 6. But between that, there's been a lot of rounds in a row for Team Fish. So we are going to be seeing the force coming out from DD. Lots of utility, lots of pistols, but no rifles. But a lot of SMG-like pistols here. So Fish are going to be having a very nice buy. 2 AWPs, some M4A1s, and it seems like they might have listened to me. They're rushing over towards short. Now Mole is going to have the answer with his Molotov.
Yeah, Crypt didn't even see what was coming. Mole, he's going to have to do his best to hold this A site. He's all on his low. Some David challenging. The jump comes up. Mole thinks he's a monkey and he gets taken down by Existence. And man, DD, the fast play it, caught the Brits off by surprise. The bomb goes down. It's a 5 versus 3. They've got themselves an AWP and an M4. And man, they've got themselves the round as well. Fish gonna fall back, gonna save up. The fast play from DD just completely takes them down.
Yeah, I mean, they did exactly what I was talking about. They went for the push. They went for the split into A. They did the fake on short. I mean, it's not exactly what I said, but it's along those lines. And now they're going to be going hunting. They're pretty hungry. They want these kills. They want some fish and chips for dinner. And they want to take down anything they can from Fish and stop them from being able to have a strong buy. And it's coming in. Scara takes down Aaron, but Booster does take down Stiffy. So this is not doing them any wonders. And at the last moment, so close. And they do actually find us. That's an AWP drops. The economy is going to be quite difficult for Team Fish.
Booster only barely holding on to his M4 as well. I think they're going to force up here, Fish. They do. Mole going to be relegated to the FAMAS there. No AWP for him. Now we'll have to see if they can bring this one back together. 14-13, round 28 here, gentlemen. An Existence with the fast play to upset Fish123. Now to slow things down, take it seriously. They've got themselves guns, utility to work with, and they can work out which site is the best based on the control they get over the map. Fish123, I can't imagine what's going through their heads.
Yeah, probably a little bit disappointed in what happened on the last round, and they really want to sort this out to take it to at least overtime. I mean, if they don't win this and they get heavily damaged economically wise, I mean, if they all die, I mean, if you just have a quick look, I mean, they'll have nothing to play with for the next round, and it could actually easily go in the favor of DD. Now, Aaron and Mole holding towards mid here, and we do have Weber holding off in towards B. The bomb is towards mid. And I mean, there's 2 players over towards Xbox, potentially going to go towards short. And this could actually be a bit of a weak link for Team Fish as we see the push come out.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be an A split once more. Bomb in long. Boaster trying to hold that short area, but it's all Crypt by himself. In fact, they're going to group up here, face each other, but Boaster, he's only going to find one. Existence finds the 2. Now it's looking good for DD. Aaron from behind, though, he finds a couple, and now he's smoked off. He can't really do much about that. 27 seconds, the bomb will go down. The retake, it's a possibility here for Fish. It's 2 versus 2, and they've got the defuse kit.
Yeah, I think we need to see the aggression coming out from CT, potentially from both. I mean, the bomb is not planted for sort of pit, so they could easily sort of then cover this back up for themselves. They have the defuse kit on Aaron, so they need to be careful not to split up too much. And now David is playing a little bit of distraction run. Again, that flash was perfect, and Existence is actually going to get that peek, and he's going to be pushing on. Existence gets the first kill. Now 1v2, all they have to do is go for the trades. The pressure is on. Weber, last man standing. Can he pull this off for his team? He knows where one of them is. He's going for the tags here, but they're just going to play him down, and as soon as he turns around, they're going to pop out, take him down from behind. But he's going to get Existence, and he's going to run for his little life, so he might get tagged down from behind, and he does. David sacrificing himself for the cause.
Unfortunate for David there. Trying to hold on to that M4. But here we are. 14-14. Fish forced to save up. They are going to not save up though. They're going to force. And they're going to rush A short. No, they're not. So, not taking the page out of Existence book there. But definitely going to try and make this round for the work for them. And, well, that's going to be Boaster finding 1. Crypt does 4. But it's a 1-for-1 trade. Not ideal when you're on the CT side, but not the worst also when you're on an eco.
Yeah, it seems like neither team wants to go for the overtime. I don't really see it going to that if they do lose this, because they're going to be on such a weak buy, and we've seen how good DD can be when they have got these rifles and they can play aggressive. And now Mole is going to go and pick up the weapon, and now it's not actually there. Now Weber could find a kill here, and he does manage to land the second shot without taking a single bit of damage. That is an AK recovered. The scope could quickly go to the other way, but they've taken over the site, and now they're going to be planting the bomb.
Yep, it's going to be Weber with the AK, could make it work for him. It's a 3 versus 3, and really Fish, they have nothing to lose. In fact, they have the game to lose if they decide to save these guns. Maybe they could go for the save, try and hold the FAMAS in the AK and buy up into round 30, play for overtime, but no one wants to do that. Everyone wants to be a hero here. We are going to see them attempt the retake. It's going to be Boaster coming through the tunnels, but Weber, he's already fallen. It's going to be Existence from the back of Plat to shut it down. 15-14, match point for DD. And Fish looking like they're going to just lose this one out.
Yeah, they got absolutely destroyed there by DD, but they have got the scout on Weber, and I think that could answer a few problems. And try and do the counter towards the AWP. At the same time, they've got such a weak buy, it's going to be very difficult. Using the grenade to try and cover up their progress over towards B, that could be noted, and we're going to be seeing a very aggressive play, I think, from these players.
There it is, Weber. He gets a scout, he gets a headshot every time. A very high percentage of kills with that gun. That does change things up. Crypt, he finds Existence through the smoke. Is this it? Is the comeback real for Fish123 on the force by the Deagles 5-7s, a UMP, and now they've picked themselves up in AK. Weber looking to find David, who's going to push through the smoke here, going to run straight into Aaron. And Aaron does get taken down. Now Weber, he knows exactly where he is, but does he? It's a 2 versus 4, but it's Fish123's advantage here. Weber finds the quick shot, but he's not able to find the second. Boaster does take down Tolnu, so it is all on David to take this one and close it out. The bomb hiding in mid. David with an impossible task up against 3, and 2 of those are AKs. He's probably going to have to save his gun here, or at least reposition to get a better position. Man, this game is not over.
Save it for what? It's going to overtime.
Overtime.
If
you can't save.
It. He's got some time.
Oh, wow. So it will be MR3 10k if David fails to win this round. But he's going to try. Makes a lot of noise. Boaster knows where he is, and Boaster shuts him down. 15-15. It's time for overtime.
Wow. What a game so far. I mean, so back and forth and really well played by both teams. I mean, especially DD being able to bring it back to overtime. I mean, they wanted to avoid this altogether. I mean, both teams did, but they just couldn't do it. It was so unfortunate. So we will be seeing what they can do moving forward, and we're going to be going into overtime. And currently on the board, Mole leading the charge 25-18, and then Crip at the top there due to planting the bomb and defusing it far too many times, with the top score on 14-19, just below Mole. And now on the side of DD, Existence playing absolutely phenomenally with 23-19, and David P not too far behind, 21-17. And we're going to be moving over, and DD going to be on the T side, starting off the overtime.
And this game, back and forth, round in circles. Fish123 looks so solid on their T side, but now not looking as good, as DD have pulled it right back together. An MR3 10k, it can break players for sure. Of course, the economy is the biggest one to watch out for, especially if you do like to run those double AWP setups. You cannot afford to lose.
Yeah, so we are going to be going through now, and remember, Godsend, they didn't actually drop a single round on overtime. Now, can DD or Fish do the same? I'd be very interested to see if they can pull this through and just absolutely demolish their opponents. Now we're going to be seeing double AWP setup, as you sort of kind of said, and 3 M4 A1s on the side of Fish. On the opposite side, we're going to be seeing 1 AWP. And then the rest AKs. I expect David P still waiting to buy up there, and he does just that. There we go. And now, where are they going to be playing this? And maybe a push over towards A.
Maybe. But at DD, what do? They rush B, and they find the kills. They may change things up here now in overtime. We'll have to see. Weber on an AWP rather than a scout, so I have to question that buy straight off the bat. But that is just me being silly here. It's going to be the B to mid rush, and Weber, he is able to fall into B, but doesn't matter. Room Bang finds the shot, Scara, I should say. It is going to be the site coming through. Aaron finds Skara, but he gets traded back. David finds Boaster towards A. The bomb is going to be planted as DD spread out across the map to try and catch out Fish as they push through. But for Fish, really, saving the AWP would be a much better decision, especially considering the fact that their economy is going to be looking pretty weak if they lose the next round.
Yeah, so David P going to be coming in from long, looking for these kills. He only has an AK, so he doesn't mind dying, and they've got the round in the bag. Now, unfortunately, Mole is not looking behind him, and he's going to get found here. And no, actually, he's just outside there. So David is pushing around slowly. He should actually be able to find them any second, unless they decide to turn around. Mole, your time is running out. If you don't turn around now, you're going to be taken out from behind. The timing, unfortunately, not enough, as he pulls out a grenade instead of his AWP. And David is going to be able to pick up the last 2 kills with his AK. And that is 2 AWPs on the side of DD, as David picks up the second one from Fish. So now it's a full M4A1 buy coming in from Fish.
They can't afford to lose this round here, Tom, or if they do, they're not going to be looking good for the third one of this half. 16 to 15, the first round of the over half complete, and DD take it. Now they're looking to try and close out this game as well. Fish123, they brought us here. What can they do? Fighting for that first point in Group B.
Who can gain the first point? I mean, this is pretty much the answer we're going to be finding out at the end of this overtime. And now, I mean, Fish do have a chance to do this, but Aaron's already down to 35 HP. The double AWP setup proving a little bit too difficult for him. And now Mole, in a position where he could find the counter kills if they do decide to push through here, is going to be looking to smoke it off as soon as that fire's gone. There we go. And that should cut that off, but it doesn't stop him from going on long. Now, Stiffy is going to back off with the bomb. I think, there we go, Existence is going to be going over towards long, trying to get the kill onto Crip.
It's going to be the push down short for DD. Boaster sitting in Goose at the moment. Will not know if this play is coming unless he peeks it. By that point, it might be a little bit too late. 50 seconds, and here comes the utility spam from DD as they rush straight onto the site. It's all on you, Boaster, to try and shut this one down. Sprays onto Tolnu, but misses pretty much. Now he has to reload. Stiffy just going to come around the corner. He's going to shut him down. David finds Mole in the process as well. In Existence, able to find Crypt. It's just Weber and Aaron left alive, and they're going to be forced to save their guns here, Tom. As DD going to take this 17 to 15 and go CT hunting.
Yeah, it looks like they might be able to run away with this. I mean, Weber going to be able to get a cheeky kill onto David P, but it's just not enough. We're going to be going into the final round of the first half, and they haven't got a single round so far. So if they don't pick up the next one, it's going to be looking very, very painful for them. So obviously, DD going to be able to pick up this one, saving those 2 AWPs, the 2 AKs, and Stiffy playing very sort of static on the A side, and only just running away now to try and save his AK. So the 2 guns on the CT side might be able to, they might be able to keep them, but we do see Scar here push in, and he might be able to find the kill. And he doesn't get it yet. He does find the kill finally. So now last player alive is going to be Weber.
There you go. The UK lads here relegated to having a cheeky Nando's after this game. Nope, they have to play some more. I think they're up against Envious next game, so a bit of UK-French arrival right there. Should be fun. We'll have to see if they can do in this one. DD looking to take this half convincingly. 17-15 at the moment. M4 on Weber. UMP on Boaster, and then just the pistols. Mole has already fallen to David P's AK. Weber is able to find one onto Stiffy. So it's not all down for the count just yet. As Fish going to try and do their best to pull back into this. DD playing slow and calculated. Rubang finds Aaron Skara. Now, Fish not looking so good. Here it comes down mid. Weber looking for the shots onto Existence. Finds the spray, but not able to find the second. Tolnu gets tagged right down, but it's not enough. All on you, Crypt. Does find a shot. Does pick up an AWP for himself. It's an interesting gun to hold these tunnels with. Will possibly look to switch it out. Maybe not. Has to be careful of Rumbang coming up from behind. David in mid has the bomb back, and he's going to rotate it towards A. Now Crypt just going to be sitting in these tunnels, chilling, as Rumbang pushes up behind him. In fact, he's going to go towards B.
Yeah, I mean, Crypt needs to get his move on. I mean, he may only have 14 HP, but he doesn't have much time. I mean, he doesn't quite realize where it's going, and that fake is going to call it out, and he's going to be going over towards B.
It's beautiful.
Completely wrong place, as the bomb is going to be making its way along long. Scar here is going to be clearing out every nook and cranny to make sure it's clear, and they both have AWPs, actually. So it's pretty interesting. The bomb is just going to go down with a few seconds to spare. So with this retake, I don't know if Crypt can do it. I mean, he's got 14 HP, he's got the utility to do it, but the AWP is out. It's planted as well quite nicely for platform.
As the defused kit has smokes, Molotovs, and flashes for himself. Basically, the full works. Will we use it, and how will we use it is the question. And will we be able to get room bang, past room bang here? In fact, he's not even going to get past room bang. David finds the shot, 17-15, and match point for DD.
Very well played as well for DD. And let's see what they can do going into the second half of overtime. Are DD going to be able to run away with this and stop Fish from being able to do anything? That's going to be the question. Are Fish going to go for the double AWP setup on the T side? It's going to be an interesting concept. I mean, if they go for it.
Well, I mean, it's one of those things that money doesn't matter if you're on match point, right? So,
yeah, I mean, why not just go 5 AWPs? Just spam down the middle. I mean, why not? And then just rush over to just by AWPs and Tech 9s, spam down mid, rush all the way to B if you get the kill. All right.
There you go.
Pro strats.
Pro strats, right? The UK strats right there from Mr. Tom Wee Freeman Pickering. If any UK teams are looking for a coach, then he seems to know what he's talking about.
Over here, know what we're talking about. So we are going to see an AWP coming out. No AWPs, though, on the side of Fish. So they're going to be playing slightly different. And I'm very surprised by this. I mean, with Mole playing like he has done, and also Weber, I'm surprised they haven't gone and sort of opted in for the AWP. But we are going to be seeing an aggressive push down at Suicide by Weber to try and get the early information. There's 3 people on the CT side over towards long, and like sort of A site, and then 1 in mid going over towards B.
Oh dear. Fish123, this is your moment.
The pressure is on.
The pressure is on for these UK guys. They're looking to remove the stigma around the scene. Try and do their best, if possible. Weber just trying to hold down this mid area. At the moment, though, no one really peeking towards it. The stack in mid by Fish, interesting. May look for the B2 mid split, mid to B split even. It would be interesting if they split from B. He smokes. Very interesting as well. Here they come, but Stiffy is in a good position and he finds 2 with the M4. Sprays right down through and shatters the hope of the UK players. It's on Mole to try and push onto the B site, which he has done, but DD, they fall into mid here because they don't care about B anymore. They care about holding the bomb. The spray through the box, it tags David down just a little bit. Trying to find the shots, Mole is. It's not looking so good for him. David finds Crypt and it's all on Mole here. Man finds 1. He's looking for more, but he's up against 4. It's going to be impossible. There's the second. Maybe he can do it, but it's unlikely. David is going to find the spray. He shuts it down. There it is, 19-15. 2 DD. The Belgians win the game. And Fish not able to close it out.